Morning. Morning. Hope you can hear me all right. Sort my mic out a minute. No live for a few days. Apart from my sacrificial stream that I got taken down halfway, but no sacrificial music stream this morning. Just a chill and a cup of coffee and a doobie. Yeah, big up, Steve. Sound, Steve. Just wanted to do a little one this morning because I haven't been on for a couple of days. So, yeah, I've been up a good while. Watching that this morning. That was live. Probably might still be live. Yeah, watching that this morning, and I thought, fuck it, I'll do a little live this morning. Morning, Emily. Got a few things to do. Replaced my car yesterday, and the one I've got's got a little fucking fluid leak on it, so I've got to sort that out after. But yeah, it's a weird one this morning up here in South Wales. It's fucking cold this morning. As you can see, I'm medical supplies everywhere. Out the back again. Yeah, like I said, no sort of no subject this morning. I'm just chilling. Fucking the 8:45 to Stonesville. Have a bit of a wakey bake, you know what I mean? Cup of coffee. Already been out with the dogs and all that sort of thing, so like I said, all I've got to do is crawl under my car later and probably tighten up a little fucking jubbly clip or something. Yeah, managed to get myself cheap Kia Carens yesterday, diesel, 7-seater. So my Peugeot's got my Citroen's gone to the big scrapyard in the Sky. Went last night. It'll be crushed this morning. I'm not sure on the price of scrap, but fucking I had people biting my hand off to take it for 200 quid. You know what I mean? You know, I advertised it and gone within minutes yesterday. So, morning, Graham. How's it going, fella? Did Flav do his falling asleep trick last night? I bet he did, didn't he? I wasn't watching late. I came off YouTube about 10 last night. There's morning live follow. There just seemed to be lots of channels live last night, lots and lots. So I gave that a miss. I was gonna do one, but I'm not staying up till 12 or 1 to start a live. So yeah, do an early one. I might do that. Might do that tonight actually. Bit of Haribo's for breakfast. And I destroyed my guitar yesterday. Covered it in stickies to make sure I don't sell it. Yeah, that's good to hear, Graham. I saw that Flav and a couple of others were winding Lindsay up about her mask, about collecting her mask. That was funny. Yeah, I did it to stop myself from fucking selling it in the future. I've done it with a few guitars, not sticking them up, but relic them and made them look older than they are, and just so I don't get rid of them. But this one's only a cheapie anyway. It's only just over 100 quid, so. All I need now is the end of my finger to grow back properly, so I don't hurt it when I play, because it does hurt at the moment a little bit when I play. Don't know if my mic's loud enough or not. Bit of Pink Floyd for breakfast. Yeah, that finger, I chopped the end off it, and it's when I play, it's fucking sore. It's sore. So, it's about 10 degrees here, Steve. If that, I got my woolly nugget on because I got the patio door open behind me, and it's about 10 degrees. So. Bit of rush as well. I should really get my music stand out and a couple of books, because I can not musical notation, but tab books with lyrics and that I can follow along as long as I know the song. Yeah, 11 in straight away. That's pretty good for me, because considering I've only just fired him up and there's a quick schedule. If anyone wants to jump on, the link's out there. All links will be pinned to the top of the chat. Oh, big up, Steve. Big up, Steve. Yeah, I've not long past the 500, so I've got my community page, and I've noticed it fluctuates up and down, but I've gained another sort of 12 overnight for some reason, and then I didn't live yesterday. I'm not sure if it was yesterday morning that I lived and got shut down, but yeah, I'm really, really surprised at the way my subs are going. You know, it's surprising to me. Like, you know, morning, Aldi. When I finish up later on, I'll put your link on my community page, Steve. Oh. Right. I know there's only 11 in, but right. I'm gonna go right or left. right or left? You tell me, and that's what goes in my grinder, and then I'll tell you what it is. Right or left? Right, we've got 3 lefts and 1 right. So 3 lefts and a right. I'm going to call it there. I'm going to stop that already because I've got to put it in my grinder. Right, left, and that is Haribo's. I'm not going to show it to the camera just in case someone decides to whinge and get me shut. Yeah, somewhere in the middle is probably best. A bit of both. Bit of Haribo's, that is. And then the other one is some haze. Yeah, left is best. I've already had a couple this morning, but this will be my third. But Saturday, innit? What have I got to do today? Absolutely nothing apart from crawl under my car later on. So I'm going to get stoned before I do that. Get stoned, couple of coffees. Yeah, I've been quite lucky lately on the old. Oh, the right hand pot was is some haze, but nice haze. It's well, it's like a bullet. It's rock hard and solid. It's yeah, it's really nice. It is crazy behaviour, Tim. For this time of the morning, it is anyway. I've never been to Anglesey, LD, considering I've lived in Wales most of my life. Never been to Anglesey, but the furthest north I've been is Barmouth. But that's nice. But I don't mind doing Anglesey and visiting all the Bronze Age sites and stuff. You know, where the Druids used to hang out and take mushrooms and all that sort of all that thing. Cheers for popping in, LD. No problem. Nice one, fella. To take the mic off a minute. I think one of my dogs is trying to get in the patio door. So, 2 seconds. Yeah, dog's trying to get in. She's in. There she is. See the old bugger. No, I don't take shrooms anymore, Steve. I used to, but not anymore. Dogs. My daughter's boyfriend was out yesterday, and the mushrooms are out now. They started to come out, so I haven't been up for a look. But on my walk later, dog walk this afternoon, I might. I'll go to a spot that I know, and maybe just chuck on a quick live if there's any mushrooms about. I've got some mushroom videos on my other channel, so I might actually strip them down, strip the intros off them, and put them over onto this channel. Yeah, morning, Robert Gamer. We haven't had our first frost yet. We're not far away, but like I said, my daughter's boyfriend was out yesterday, and he found a few already. So up here on the top, they're already out and about, I think. So, oh, for fuck's sake, how can you lose a lighter in sitting in one place? Yeah, it's like I said, I don't eat them anymore. I've got no interest at all. They don't agree with me, so I leave it well alone. But I'm not adverse to picking them. And last year I was in contact with a few people on a foraging group on Facebook, and I dropped them a Google pin of where I'd been taking videos and photo. And they happened to two boys from Bristol, and one from Carnarvon, happened to meet on the mountain in fucking southeast Wales, and I'd given them both the pin, and they met. It was fucking crazy because they both messaged me afterwards on Facebook, said, "Oh fucking hell, we met up," and yeah, it's well, where I am, sort of, I'm only half hour from Bristol, so we get a lot of people from that area coming up to us, if you like. Morning, Snowy. Yeah, we get a lot of people coming up to our area to pick their mushrooms. But last year was pretty good in our area. Like I say, I don't take them, but I was out working with a mate, and we were up on the mountain, a couple of valleys over. I think it's up at Derry, Bedlinog, and it was crazy. We stopped the van to have a smoke, got out the van, and the mountain was just like there was a field of mushrooms, and there was people everywhere. There was people we were talking to fucking people from Essex that had come up to pick mushrooms, and they were having a 3-day picking session and then going home. So yeah, I used to love my mushrooms, but I had a couple of bad trips on acid and mushrooms, and that was it for me. That was it. No more. I knew that was it. Like, I wouldn't be able to take them anymore straight away. Yeah, I'll get up the mountain later, and I'll either take some footage or do a live if there's any around. Morning, Fairy Fizz. How's it going? Chilly morning here, but it's nice. It's The sun's out anyway, so it should warm up nicely. My interwebs is being slow this morning, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to share screen, but I'll try. Um, I'll try and see if I can try and see if I can pull a video up off my other channel. It's got mushrooms on it. My dogs are having a radio rental for this morning for some reason. No, my laptop's being too slow. It's not going to let me share the screen this morning, but yeah, my connection's pretty slow this morning for some reason. Yeah, I didn't used to mind, Steve. You know, I'd walk them off and whatever, but you know, the last couple were fucking really, really dark, like, and that was my body telling me that, you know, psilocybin's not for me, like. And that was sort of early to mid 90s, early 90s. And that's when I stopped everything really, apart from this. You know, I don't drink or fucking take anything else, you know. Morning, Gripper. How's it going, fella? Nice and fresh here this morning. Yeah, I haven't seen any of them for years, but a mate did offer me some paper ones. Well, I was going to say the other month, but it's not. It's last year when we went to a festival, and I wasn't interested, but he managed to get them, and they were fucking because they're not so prevalent now. They were down here. They were 15 quid a pop. Yeah, definitely Gripper. It's the last 3 days. Autumn is definitely here in South Wales. The last 3 days, the last 3 mornings and evenings have been proper chilly. It's been proper chilly. Like I said, I've got my patio doors open here, so that's why I'm sat here with my barnet cover on. Nice one, Tim. All links are pinned. Everyone's sharing the love this morning. Gotta love it. I was tempted to leave subs only off this morning. I've only got it on 1 minute, but I put it on a minute, and I'm going to slowly, gradually stop putting subscribers only mode on, just to deter any sort of nastiness. You know. Yeah, I know. Robert Gamer, when it, you know, back in the day, like, you know, we would pay fucking £5 a piece, like. But like I said, my mate paid fucking 15 quid a piece for papers, and that was, I think he had fucking 10, and they were 15 quid a piece. So probably 20 quid if you buy a singly one, like. Morning, Andy. Yeah, my brother said that, Gripper. He said that yesterday morning. You know, last year it was so wet and warm here where I am in South Wales. We usually have at least a few weeks of permanent snow on the ground, you know, because of where I am. But last year we had 2 days, a whole winter, 2 days of snow, which is unheard of for us. So, I do think we're going to have a fucking bad one this year. It's either going to be very wet again or it's going to be extremely cold. And I think it's going to be cold. Yeah, Robert, I haven't done any for a bit, but morning, Jerry. Yeah, my brother-in-law's been complaining about trying to keep humidity and temperatures down, if you know what I mean, because certain things like to stretchy when it's humid, don't they? I certainly won't be, Steve, but people do where I am. I don't know how many people have seen the documentary about the woman swimming in the Arctic or the Antarctic. She's done all her training just half a mile up the road from where I live at the local pond. And morning, shuffling, Archie. Oh, I bet you are. Fucking hell, I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, and your stream had only been shut down fucking half an hour or something. Yeah. Oh, tell me about it, Gripper. We had me and my missus. We got British Gas for both old meters. We had a bill the other day, and we've got a set tariff or set price that we fucking pay each month or whatever. This month's bill came, and it was at 80 quid more expensive. 80 quid. So my missus was straight on the fucking phone, ranting and raving, swearing. I was having to tell her to calm down. But fair play, they just whacked it on us with no sort of fucking, no warning, Yeah, there's Mr. Beautiful Blues. That's around the time I rise, is 6, 7 o'clock. During the summer, it's with the sun, so 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not one of these people that can. I'm not a night owl, if you know. Yeah, I can't regularly stay up all night. It fucks me up. It does. It messes with my shit. Yeah, yeah, it's an issue, Robert. Like I said, I haven't done any for a couple of years, but I think I'm due a new tent. I threw my tent away because I had a fucking flood, and not in a tent, in the place where I was doing it, and I had to fucking throw my fucking tent away. I didn't have to. I was just being fucking picky, Well, look at this. Look, everyone's fucking sharing the love this morning. Bit behind on the old chat. My computer's going a bit slow this morning for some reason. I've only got 1 or 2 bars of Wi-Fi on this laptop. Wasp, it's fucking angry wasp time of the year now, Steve. That's fucking hell. They want to take out their frustration on people before they do whatever they do, die or fucking hibernate. Cheeky little fuckers they are. Oh, this laptop's being a fucking dickhead. Fair play. I don't know why it's being so fucking funny. It's brand new, and I factory reset it once to get off any programs that I'd put on. They're still being slow. Let me see if it'll let me. Right, mouse time it is. Right, fucking wireless mouse time. That's better. Right, now I can keep up with the chat. Now I've got my mouse going. Like I said, all the links will be pinned. Yeah, we thought we were on a fixed gripper, but they decided that they were going to fucking just smash an 80 quid extra onto us for some reason. Right. Yeah, wasps must lay their eggs, and that's why they get so That's why they're so fucking angry, isn't it? Yeah, nice one, Tim. Yeah, that's why they're so fucking angry, isn't it? Because they want to kill people or try and kill something before they fucking die, little buggers. Yeah, I would, Steve. What you want to ask him, Steve, is if you can borrow 4 or 5 hives and have them in your little outdoor thingy, if you know what I mean. Then you'll have the old hallucinogenic honey. You might sacrifice a few to seeds, but if you've got fucking like 5 kilo of hallucinogenic honey, fucking hell there. Because them videos of them, I don't know where it is, Indonesia or China or wherever. I've seen videos where like travel vloggers go up into the mountains at harvest time with them, and there's a video of some guy having to be carried off the mountain because he's that messed up off the honey, and all the locals are fucking laughing at him. He thinks he's dying. It's fucking brilliant. It's obvious he ain't dying. Like, it's only fucking THC. You know what I mean? Well, THC and whatever other poisonous plants the bees can get their hands on. Yeah, they've been trying to force us to have prepayment meters, Robert. We've got the old style, both electric and gas. And we've told them every time, no fucking way are we having quantum meters put in. And they can't force us, so they can't force entry or anything to put them in. Yeah, they can do one as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I would, Steve. I'd get a little thing going with a local honey farmer. Sharing's caring, isn't it? He shares his bees. You share your hallucinogenic honey with him. Like I said, you might sacrifice some plants to seed, but they can be used for fucking hash or oil anyway, so. Big up, Flyby at the Moon. Happy weekend to you, fella, as well. Hope you got the weekend off. So I was watching you grafting on your live stream the other day. And my missus did say, "What the fuck is that noise?" I said, "Oh, it's some sort of fucking pressing machine." She didn't know what the fuck it was. She was just she couldn't see. She could hear it. Yeah, it's chilly, it's snowy. I'm sat by an open patio door. That's why I've got it on. But it's my moto music, if you can see it. A guitar shop in Cardiff that specialises in, strangely enough, selling vintage guitars and vintage motorbikes. And they got plenty of both in the shop. It's fucking crazy. And the shop's in a little back alley. If you didn't Google it, you'd never find it unless you were local. Boss probably knows where it is. Morning, Slim. How's it going? Nice little chill one this morning. Like I said, the 8:45 to I don't know if it was Chillsville this morning, but yeah, just having a chill, couple of zoots. Got a couple of things to do after. Like I said, I've had a new second-hand car, which has got a little fucking fluid leak that needs sorting. But yeah, my other one was completely dead. Someone said to me yesterday they think the timing belt had gone. So, excuse me. So there was no fixing that for me. Like, pardon my coffee gurps. Yeah. Nice big double latte. None of that instant stuff either. I can't be doing that. Proper latte. Third one of the day. I'll be fucking buzzing. Yeah, I've noticed that, Gripper. I've noticed that. I didn't really I don't know if I clashed with Nutter at all by going 8:45, but I didn't really want to, and I don't really like deliberately clashing with people that whose chats and panels I frequent. I'd rather not go live myself and go on theirs or whatever. I bought a Kia Carens gripper, 07, so pretty old. But my Picasso was 07. It's 2 litre diesel, 100,000 miles, so not much. And it drives sweet as a nut, but it's got a little fluid leak on it. But and I found out it's a 7-seater. When I got home, I didn't even realise. Built-in DVD player and all that sort of thing. So, no, it's tidy for what I paid for it. I paid a grand for it. It's well tidy and low mileage, and I need room for fucking dogs and fishing rods. So it's no good me having a little Corsa or anything. Yeah, I know Nutter usually does till 6 till like 8:30. Sometimes he stays on a little bit longer, doesn't he, at the weekend, depending. We're looking into it, Gripper. Because my wife's on dialysis machine, we get a discount on our water rates. A good discount on the water rates, and we do get a discount on the electricity. But we got to fucking get back onto British Gas. They can't just smash us with a fucking 80 quid on top of our normal monthly, you know what I mean, and expect us not to say anything about it. Yeah, I might get a fish on camera. I did catch 2 last time, but it was once I'd put all my fucking gear away. It's last 2 casts. Yeah, I watched that. I don't know who Max Radio is. Is that what Matrix is doing? Not too sure, to be honest, but it was only Nutter that went live about half hour after I woke up, I think. Everyone else had just finished. Chuffles and that had finished about half an hour before. And a few others that had been going through the night, Yeah, Matrix. Yeah, I'm sub to Matrix, Steve. I do like Matrix's streams. I enjoyed his birthday stream where he did. He was streaming it, doing truck driving. It was fucking brilliant. Fair play. Driving into the boxes, communicating with other people on the radio. I've got to figure out how to. I can stream my PS4 to my desktop, but I can't quite. When I put it over to StreamYard on screen share, it just comes up as a black screen. So I don't know what I'm doing. I don't need a screen capture because the fucking PlayStation app does all that for you. Believe it or not, Gripper, the shop opposite me. Morning, Snake.
Morning, mate.
You're on.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just give you a
See
quick.
you getting.
There's a mixing desk.
Oh, nice.
There's the fold back amps. This is the front of the house, the Bose system, the Bose F1.
Oh, it's
With
nice
our
and compact, isn't it?
And then the subs, but it's so powerful, Ministry, so powerful.
Yeah.
I had to sort of look, and these are the fold back monitors. One there for the drum. I had to get up. I had to sort of take all the mics and that in because it's in a sort of open barn. So I had to put all the mics up. So I've just been because there's what is it? Open mic from 11 till up as 12, which is easy. Do you know what I mean? But then after that, it's going to be hectic. I think there's 8 bands playing today.
Oh, fucking hell. That's heavy going, but that's a nice compact system. That's Snowy.
But they're 1,000 watt each. Do you know what I mean? So you've got a fair lot there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's.
But it was an 8-piece. It was an 8-piece umpire band last night. Oh, the trumpet, trombone, accordion, guitar, bass, drums, vocals, keyboards. There was 9 of them all together.
Wow, that's fucking nuts. I bet you had some fun setting up the fucking noise gates and compressors and that for them lot.
Oh, I tell you what, though, it just come together so easy. I just got levels from everything, and it was just there.
Oh,
I couldn't believe it, how easy it was. Couldn't believe how easy it was.
Yeah.
But I want to show you a picture. I'll show you a picture of the yurt that we're sleeping in monastery, because we're right near a monastery.
You know, I'm gonna have to call myself that now, don't you?
Yeah, have a look at this yurt, what we're sleeping in. Look at that thing.
Oh, wicked.
You see it?
Yeah. Let's go full screen on that one.
Yeah, I can't show the inside because I think the wife might be in there, but do you know what I mean?
Nice. Has it got
so
a burner
cold
in it, or they just leaving
it? No, it hasn't. Do you know what I mean? But we're right beside this.
Being cold.
Right beside this reserve ministry. Oh, and the geese and everything. Do you know what I mean? 4 o'clock in the morning, but I managed to sleep through it somehow.
Yeah.
Very strange. There's no electric or anything in that yurt, and it's very weird because when I come here every year, I sleep for 7 hours without waking, but at home, I get a maximum of sort of 4 hours. So there's something going on in my bedroom that's affecting sleep. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, my sleep's very broken. You know what I mean? No, I wake up 3 or 4 times a night, like for 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time. And it can get really fucking annoying.
Can you see that?
Nice.
$2.50 a pint. Yeah, look.
You know.
Yeah, it's crazy. So what are you up to today then?
Not a lot. Do this little live stream. Just have a couple of zoots, and like I said, I had a new second-hand car yesterday, and it's got a little fluid leak on it. So I'm just going to have a little look at that later. That's all.
What? Coolant leak, ministry?
Yeah, a bit of coolant. Yeah.
Well, you can get that stuff. If you can't find it, just get a bottle of that stuff, Wins or whatever it is, and chuck that in it.
Yeah.
It'll seal it if it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It was, it didn't have a leak or anything when I tested the car or anything. So, it is just a slight crack. It's a corroded pipe or something. It's whatever it is. It's nothing major.
Yeah. Is your missus out of hospital? Or Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's been out of hospital a while. Yeah. She's been back down since, but just for like day thing to have her dialysis lines flushed.
Yeah.
But she's got to go in the next couple of weeks for an operation or two. So, come out and go back. She was all right when she went in. It's like I said, she's
Just
on
what them
dialysis.
things you have to do. Yeah.
Yeah, she's on dialysis and home dialysis. So occasionally she gets problems. Morning, Futai. But the problem at the minute, else all right. The problem at the moment's her mobility. She's getting calcification from lymph node, which is giving her calcification of the bones in her legs, which just means a bit of fluid and it makes the mobility difficult. So
Yeah.
She's 48 and shuffling around like a 70-year-old at the minute. So, but the operation should sort it out.
Yeah, look, it's just these, these flat bars, these LED bars.
Yeah.
Just 4 of them each side, and then I've got some lights here to light the front up, and then some sort of spinny psychedelic things for later on. But first time I've done this, we've used a generator for a few years.
Yeah.
But now they've got sort of mains power, a 16 amp thing.
Yeah.
Just up
it's a
here.
nice little place, to be honest.
Yeah, this roof was replaced last year, I think it was, because it was a bit sort of rusty, and we had to watch where we put the PA. But it's sort of, well, there's a little gap down the middle, but
yeah, I've played many a barn like that.
Nice and chilled, no
Yeah.
pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Played.
Sorry.
I was just going to say I've played plenty of gigs in barns over my time, like in bands, fucking most of them biker festivals, you know.
Yeah. I normally do it. I think, well, since COVID, I've not done a bike rally yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, have I missed anything? What's happening in the community? Because I ain't been online.
I think there's been a bit of back and forth between Master Ron and Bear. Bear was on a right rant yesterday, wasn't he?
Yeah, I did pop on Bear's live when there was just music playing. Do you know what I mean? I had to cut it, but he didn't seem very happy. Do you know what I mean? He seems a bit upset.
No, he wasn't very happy yesterday. He was chirpy on some of the lives and whatnot, but his own, and he had a good rant on Andrews as well. Like,
but it's you know what these channels like. Oh, I don't do it for subs and views, and we don't have drama on here. And then you go on, and that's all it is.
Yeah, but I gotta be honest. I've got like fucking 12 people blocked. Morning, Hammers. And they're all the same account, and they all came onto a live and were fucking just attacking Bear. So, at the moment, even though I watch Master Ron and whatever, I don't know what their beef is or whatever. I know they've had a bit of a beef, but I didn't really know what it was about till yesterday.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get you a view of this old German fire engine converted into a tour bus. Look at that! Can you see that?
Yeah,
an old German fire engine. Yeah. Oh, there's some well-off fuckers here. There's a Tesla.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I asked. I said, well, how can he afford one of them? Apparently, he's actual game designer, and it was quite popular.
Yeah.
So he made it well, and I thought, well, he just plays in a rock band.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've been
a mate of mine popped up the other day who I've been in bands with for many, many years, and I hadn't seen him to talk to for a couple of months, and he popped up the other day, and I was saying to it, like, I only gave up being in a band sort of end of January because of my own personal health reasons, sort of thing.
Yeah, I remember.
Because I got rid of all my bass gear and everything, got rid of it all to, sort of force myself to stay away. But since I've been picking up the acoustic guitar, it's like I've got the fucking itch again, but not so much for the bass guitar, because I
Yeah,
know that it's not being big-headed or anything, but down our way, down here, for cover bands, if you're an established bass player who's played with established bands, you can get work the same day.
yeah,
Now I only have to go on Facebook and put it on my profile that I'm looking for work, and I'll have 5-6 messages today. You know what I mean? But I've really been loving the acoustic again, so I'm gonna have to sort of decide what I want to do, if you know what I mean. Whether I want to pick the bass back up or whether I want to
yeah,
go back down the guitar route, because I've always done both. See, so it's not unusual for me to have been at gigs and played in a band to open the gig on guitar and backing vocals and main vocals, and then 2 hours or 3 hours later, I'm back on stage with a bass guitar in my hand, singing,
yeah,
and playing bass guitar. It's I'm pretty good at putting my hand to both. So
yeah, yeah. Anyway, Minister, I'm going to pop off because I need to sort out a decent reverb on this desk. I had to
yeah,
hard reset it and I lost all the settings. Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? And I was
yeah,
struggling yesterday with a decent reverb and a decent delay, so I've got to go into the desk and actually.
yeah. Yeah, we had to
What's
do
he
that
doing?
before when our
What's
singer
he doing?
accidentally wiped
Shed.
all our
What's
settings,
he
because
doing in the play? What's he
we had
doing?
settings for certain venues and we'd put them on, and just maybe have to tweak them a little bit for the venue.
Yeah.
We had like 20 presets for different venues, and the
Can we
singer
help
fucking
you?
wiped them all one day on a digital desk, line 6 digital desk. Fucking
No, that's just their cooking bit. I don't know. You'll have to speak to Dom. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. I've not met him yet.
Yeah. But
yes, Paul C. Snowy it is, Paul C. He's a sound engineer.
he just went into my cooking shed. He's looking for somewhere to rehearse. Yeah.
Looking for
Anyway,
someone
I'll
else to
shoot off
help.
there. Nice to
Yeah,
speak
no
to you,
worries,
Minister.
Snowy.
You know what I mean? You take it easy.
Yeah, and you, Snowy. Have a good day, fella.
All right. Cheers, then. Bye bye.
Yeah, see you later. Morning, fella. How's it going, fella? Yeah, Paul C. Snowy's a sound engineer. Does a lot of festivals and everything. It's not his day job. It's his weekend thing. You know what I mean? And he came on. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. But you can't go back and have a look at it because I got taken down for playing music. Snowy showed us his man cave with his turntables and all his vinyl. And he's got a fucking this room's pretty big, and his room is bigger than this, full of vinyl, decks, lots of he was saying lots and lots and lots of early 90s dance, and lots and lots of heavy metal. So right up my street. Yeah, and he was showing us his like I said, his different decks and everything, and his little digital mixer that he uses occasionally. Yeah, that's for sure. That is, Paul. The band I used to be in, we were fairly, neat. You know what I mean? Very, very economical setting up, and we'd make sure everything was fucking safe. No one was putting their fucking drinks on our equipment. If anyone did, they get told straight away, get that off our fucking speakers. You know what I mean? I watched bit of that this morning, Gripper. My missus was on about Beckham, waiting 12 hours and all that stuff. It was on the news then. Morning, Blackburns World. How's it going, fella? Yeah, no worries. You have a blessed day, fella. That's right, Paul. Fucking number one rule. The band I used to be in, Galaxy, were called the Kamikaze Millionaires. All covers, just rock and metal. Everything from 60s right up to modern. So Blackstone Cherry, Metallica, Leonard Skinner, all that good stuff. Lots of Whitesnake, Bon Jovi, what else? Foo Fighters, all sorts really. Yeah, I was in an original band for a long time, a long time ago. But that was sort of early 90s, so it was sort of indie inspired, but weird indie. Loads of delay effects and fucking choruses and all that sort of thing. Yeah, I was in a original band for a long time, but then sort of moved over to strictly covers. Because I wanted to start being able to make a living out of music, and being in established cover bands, doing 2 or 3 gigs a weekend, it's extra fucking pocket money in it. So, it covers your week's fuel and your week's smoke, like. Fucking hour and my coffee's still warm. Well, 28 in for a Saturday morning is good for me. I appreciate that. So, like I said, I try not to clash with too many people, stream wise. I know it's difficult when, everyone's sort of sub to each other and someone goes live and, I was thinking, I was going to go live. But then, like I said, I really don't mind, watching other people's and jumping on other people's panels. That's as much fun to me, jumping on other people's panels as doing my own, if you know what I mean. It's I enjoy it. I enjoy going on with Andrew, and I did jump on with Fischl last night. I thought she was going to do a spunk fish and smash my head in and rip my spine out, for putting a video up of her. But Fischl's satanic gathering video, she didn't mind because her face wasn't on it. But the Zara B racist one, she wasn't happy with, so I'm going to list it as private, so it doesn't show up, Oh, nice one, Gripper. Have a good day. No, I try not to rant. I did have to have a little. It wasn't a rant the other day. I just had to explain. And Steve's probably still watching, and he's welcome on my channel anytime. But I did have to explain that. I wanted Steve Farthing to just have a couple of days time out if I went on a live, or anyone else's, because of the subject matter he was talking about. I didn't really want on my channel, which, as channel host owner, it's my discretion to do that. And Steve understood that, that I've got to sort of protect my channel, and sometimes I can be overprotective. I've been called a lefty retard and all that sort of thing. I don't like to say that, but I've been called it for supposedly not having a free speech platform. But me not tolerating any sort of bullying in the chat or on panel, I don't see that as snowflakey. I just see that as trying to do something a little bit different. I'm not saying that I'm never gonna have a big rant or rave with someone on the channel because not everyone agrees, and but I'm really trying not to, and I try not to get involved in other people's arguments. That's why I watch Andrew, go on Andrew's panel. I watch fucking Shuffling Archie. I go on their panel. Even, you know, when they were full beef mode, I know they're not now, but even when they were full beef mode, I was still communicating with everybody all the time throughout the whole thing. So, you know, it's something I try not to do is, you know, I'll give my opinion on people's beefing, but I'll try not to get fucking involved, you know. Yeah, there you go. Look, Steve is balanced, you know. I just think he was having. I don't like to speak for Steve, but I just think he was having a couple of stressful days because a certain person started re-releasing videos of Steve and a certain person, and obviously, you know, Steve's not happy with it, and I can 100% understand that. I 100% understand where Steve's coming from on that. You know what I mean? It's a heavy subject, and I think it played on Steve's mind for about 2 or 3 days, but not anymore. He's fucking past all that, well past all that. You know, I'll sit him on his own, and he's fucking chipper as can be. So that's the way to be. And he's got Tim visiting soon, which will be nice for Steve and Tim. You know, Tim Draycott, he's got his own channel, and you know, he knows the area Steve lives in, so that's a bonus as well. So, you know, that's very true, Phil. Very true. That's why I'm an open book on here. I've been on a couple of channels and showed my enhanced DBS that shows that I'm qualified to work with vulnerable people, any vulnerable people. I haven't disclosed all my convictions on it because there's like 2-3 assaults, two drug charges, and the rest is all driving offences. You know, never been to jail for a sentence for anything I've done. You know, and I am qualified to work with any vulnerable people. So, yeah, I'm an open book. If you deliberately try and fucking suppress something about yourself, it's always going to get found out. You're going to get found out. You know, that's the way it is. Like you are on YouTube, there's always going to be someone poking and digging. You know, I understand that. I know that. That's why, you know, I say the band I used to be in, and there's no hiding where I am or who I am from this channel or my other channel, because I fully show myself, fully show where I am. People know I'm in Wales. You know, you have to be, you know, the more open you are and honest with yourself, the more open and honest you're going to be with your subs. So, good morning, Sparky. We got royalty in this morning. We got Sparky. We got MBTV. We got Hammers in. Gripper's just gone. We got Steve. Oh, look, we're going to have some verbal tennis. I hope the verbal tennis doesn't get too fucking fruity. I don't want to have to moderate my own chat. Yeah, a little bit of a wakey bakey morning for me. Like I said, I usually just have like a one on the morning when I'm walking the dogs, but I've got fuck all to do today apart from have a look at the car. So I don't know. You're asking Benji. I wasn't on Irish's last night. You know, no, not Batman. I did pop on Laura's for 5 minutes last night when I was out with the dogs. But no, not Batman. What you see is what you get with me. smoky, sweary, drink too much coffee, talk fucking bollocks, love music, like having a fucking childish giggle now and again. Well, the chat's flying now. Everyone's good morning. There's smiley faces everywhere. I expect everyone who's in this morning had an early night last night, didn't they? Not like Shuffles, shove his face in 5 minutes before he goes to bed. But Shuffling, fair play. He's a live streaming machine at the moment, and the subs are loving it. Benji, talking to Phil. Yeah, to be fair, I don't watch King Irish. I did at the start when he was like palled up with Archie, Shuffling, Craigie D, Andrew, because we were all like a little panel crew. But since their beef over nothing, I haven't watched Irish, to be fair, you know. Morning, Pippa. Sorry, Pippa. I had to get lay-ons until my next cold weather payment comes. Joke. I don't think you could have upset anyone, Paul C, to be fair. Not anything that I've seen anyway. Oh, nice Galaxy. That's the last thing you want on a Saturday morning, isn't it? I was up at 6 or just before anyway. Like I said, it was an early one for me. I was off YouTube by about 10 hours past last night. And put telly on. And that's the worst thing I can do is put my feet up and put the telly on. I was gone till fucking 6 o'clock this morning. Have you hidden yourself from Phil, Benji, or something? You can't have been timed out. Morning, Retro. How's it going? Big up to you this morning. Links out. Anyone want to jump on for a chat about what's been going on? And you know, I stepped over the I'm gonna call them the county lines the other night, and because I came into YouTube through the true crime sort of side of things, right? You know, watching true crime documentaries. I think I said this before. UK ones, American and Australian. So you know, I'm binging on these, right? About, you know, Chopper Reed and, you know, all the old gangsters, and I get a feed up on the side, and it's Paddy Conroy, and he's live. That's how I got into these lives. So I sort of started watching and ended up drifting to auditing rather than crime side of YouTube. But I did go over the other night and go on the honest truth, the real honest truth with Bobby. Big up Bobby. Really nice fella, but he's well connected on that side of YouTube. But I just went on for a nice normal chat, and he's trying to do something a little bit different than before, because his channel was taken before with 2,500, 3,000 subs. But it was very much along the lines of full panel arguments, discussions that would deteriorate, and, you know, the same as a lot of channels, and I think he's trying to do something a bit different this time around, and I really hope he does. I really hope it works for him, and I hope he sort of comes over to this side a bit more, and comes on panels so people can get to know a bit more about who Bobby is, because it's not until you sit, say, on your own and have an half-hour chat with him or an hour that you realise what he's about and everything. And me and Bobby had a chat for about half hour, and that Expo jumped on for about 15-20 minutes. And Expo's not everyone's cup of tea. Well, I like Expo. So we had a good chat for like 15-20 minutes, and it was all gravy, So I'm really hoping that at some point Bobby will come over and come on my panel with me, and have a chat with some of us lot, because he's got a lot of stick for what he believes in, and things he said, and not so much done, because he's more of he bring things to light over his channel rather than making videos about people. It was all about the lives and that sort of thing. So hoping Bobby, if he sees this, I hope he's he comes over and jumps on panel one evening or something for a chat, because he's a really nice geezer. Big up, James. Just got up with you, James. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. now here. I've been up for hours. I've been up since I woke up about 5:30, but sort of didn't move till about 6. I'm one of these that has to have a little nicotine fix in the morning before I get up. I know it's not good. It's not good at all, but it is what it is, Yeah, big up, Steve. Nearly lunchtime for Steve, 11 a.m. in Spain. Haribo time. What I want to know is, right, why it's named after sweets, because it doesn't taste fuck all like a fucking jelly egg or a fucking fizzy cola bottle to me. Yeah, Mr. Beautiful Blues, I'm the same. I did wean myself down to just 2 doobs a day, one in the morning, one at night, evening. But since I've started doing these live streams and going on panels and staying up later, it is. Occasionally I smoke a bit more, but not too much, Yeah, I do like a bit of diesel, Steve. It's not everyone's cup of tea, because proper New York City diesel is heavy, and it's got that chemically taste like Chem Dog, and a lot of people don't like it. But if you can get past that, fucking hell, a decent diesel, fucking smash your face in. It'll do a spunk fish on you, smash your head in, and then rip your spine out. And many times in Amsterdam, I've been vegetated in a corner somewhere after smoking diesel. So I just had a peep through my phone. That's all. That's all right. Just PayPal updated me. That's all. Big up, Phil. James's English accent is the best Polish Australian I've ever heard. Big up, Tim. I'll take my eyes off for 1 second and the chat starts flying. Yeah, I must have hit a nerve with YouTube the other day. It must have been because I played the ghost video, because that's what they hit me down on. Either that or the massive attack. Nice, Steve. Morning, Don. How's it going? Yeah, I've got a few little bits and bobs that I've got to put through the bubble machine, but I don't know if I'll do that. I might just buy myself a little dry sift and try that, because I haven't dry sifted, so I might try that instead. Yeah, I'm not a fan of buying like fucking cues and stuff like that, because they just seem to disappear too quick. So I buy O's and then get halfway through it, or have like a quarter left and just shove it in a pot on the side. I'll leave it a little while and then make myself a little bit of bubble, just as a treat, like, you know. Because where I am up in the valleys, you know, ash is actually non-existent. I expect everyone's already subbed to Sparky, but it's pinned up the top anyway. Always pin the links. Gotta love some link sharing. Doesn't cost fuck all. Yeah, I was going well, Steve, with my own, and had a couple of problems and just haven't done any, like I said, for a year or two now. But I think I'm due a tent, like. Oh, I got it, if you feel it's my only vice. That and tobacco is my and caffeine. I don't have a slurp or anything else, like, you know. If I do ever have a drink, it's only ever like 2 or 3 little JDs, you know, and make me a little bit tiddly. They will, and that's enough for me. Booze makes me proper ill. If I, you know, I haven't done for years, but if I was to have a skinful, 4 or 5 days I'd be suffering for with hangover. Just doesn't agree with me at all. Beer and stuff. I can have a few JDs and get tiddly and no hangover. I'll get up the next day fresh as a daisy. Absolutely fresh. Nice one, Slim. Yeah, big up, James. Yeah, we're doing well. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's cold now. It's getting cold now. Chilly this morning. That's why I'm sat with my beanie on. Got patio doors open behind me because I'm having a smokeless. So, and the dogs are in and out of the patio doors as well. So, yeah, Galaxy. Even back in the day, I did used to like a drink, but I'd be the when I'd be the designated driver to the club. I'd have a couple of doobs or whatever, and a little bit of something else, either a tab or a little bit of fat or something, and that'd be me. I'd be the driver, you know. Big up, Shady. What's going on, fella? Good morning. Oh, I do, Susan. I can't stomach alcohol. Cool. That's what we like to see. Everyone's spreading love this morning. Slim Reaper's link is pinned to the top of the chat if anyone wants to sub. Morning, Nutter. Good stream this morning, Nutter. I can't wait to see what your new neighbours are like. I hope they're as sound as you are, because everyone deserves sound neighbours. I just hope the council don't have to come back before Tuesday. You know what I mean? $33 on a Saturday morning. That's good for me. Good for me. I'll take that. Morning, recording reality. How's it going? Yeah, doing well. I'm doing well. I think the chat's doing well. Everyone's spreading the love this morning, which you like to see. Yeah, like I said, I went on with Bobby the other night, and I explained to him sort of what I was trying to do, and like I said, he said to me, he said, "Yeah, I'm that's what I'm going to try and do. What he's doing on his side of the community, because quite a few of my subs that have come from outdoor thing have come from outside of the community. Brian PC, JL, and a few more, like Natla's link is pinned if you like. Early morning chats, lots of love in the chat, lots of link sharing, and he does nice bonfire streams as well at night. Nature's TV. I love staring into a fire, but that's another thing that makes me fall asleep. If I go fishing, night fishing, and I've got a little fire going at my spot, fresh water, fucking get a fire going to keep the bugs off. That's the end of me. I have to put my bite alarms on, and that's the end of me. All the links are pinned at the top of the chat. Everyone, if you're not already subbed, just give them a smash. Doesn't cost anybody anything to sub to anybody. If they're bigger channels with PayPals and super chats and whatnot, you don't have to donate. Big up James for putting Laura's link in. Popped on Laura's for 10 minutes last night just to say hello. I've only been acquainted with Laura a couple of weeks on her channel and others' channels, and I left her a message after Baggate and everything, and told her under no circumstances, even though I don't really know her, told her under no circumstances to delete her fucking channel. Let it fly and face up to it, and she has done, and she has come back stronger than before. So fucking big up Laura K. And she thanked me for it, which I appreciated as well, because she didn't have to. I was one of many people that commented, and I know she's thanked everyone sort of personally who supported her. So fucking big up Laura. Nice one, James. If you're not ready, give Tony P a sub. I'm sub to Tony P. I did have a bit of an issue with a fucking Hawkeye and the Alien. What they did on Tony's channel, but that wasn't down to Tony. Tony was just slow getting rid of them off the stream. That's the only thing Tony was really guilty of. So like it or not, or like it or hate it, Tony didn't really do anything wrong apart from being slow to get rid of them. That's all. But the pair of them are pair of fucking fruitcakes. So and that's all past. That's all done, dusted. James and Tony are good, which is the main thing, because James was Alien and Hawkeye's fucking target. Fucking arseholes. So that's all good. Sub to Tony P. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's Keep forgetting I've got my wireless mouse going. So much easier on the mouse. There you are. Look. Yeah, I spoke to Tony and Laura the other night, and for the first time, and he seemed sound enough. I know everyone likes his streams and whatnot, and I'm not the biggest fan. I don't watch a lot of Tony, but that's mostly because of the Yokai Alien thing. But you know, I'll come around to watching it again. Yeah, that's right. That is shady, but we can't. Yeah, we can't hold on to everything forever. It makes us fucking sour if we do, and you know. Oh, I nearly lost my fucking mouse then as well. Oh, I'm being greedy this morning, I'll tell you that. I've only been on an hour and 27. I think I'm on my third. Being exceptionally greedy. Nice one, James. Smash your links in there, Susan. They'll get pinned up to the top of the chat anyway, so. Oh, I don't know why I keep losing shit. Oh. I'm only in a small space and I keep fucking losing things. Got a birthday party to go to after, so fucking food prep for me and my missus this afternoon. Buffet and all that sort of fucking shit. Yeah, no worries, James. I'm gonna start watching a bit more. You know, there's a few channels I'm gonna start watching a bit more. You know. Nah, he was saying last night he was on Zara's. I don't know where she was, but Henry and Vincent were on, and I was on Officials, and she was listening in. And they were talking about how much it would, you know, cost fucking for Henry to do someone in, and he said it would cost a lot to do me in because he likes me, but he knows the score with me letting him on my channel because I've said openly I like him and I think he's funny, but I think him and Zira know that, you know, they're not coming on. Morning, Steve, or nearly afternoon, Steve.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. Just rolling another, I am.
Yeah, nice. I notice you keep putting up the link, but nobody's joining, so I thought I'd take advantage of it.
Yeah. No, Snowy was on earlier for a little bit. You know, fucking.
Oh, I seen him. Yeah,
these morning ones are mine. I don't generally get a lot of people on the panel together. Just maybe one pop on or two. I don't know whether people just like listening to me fucking babble or what. I don't know.
Yeah, it's how you babble. It's the soft subjects that you talk about. It's nice.
Yeah, I don't mind touching on other stuff sometimes, you know, but sometimes it's just nice to be chill, and I will touch on other subjects on other channels, and you know, I don't mind obviously touchy subjects being talked about on mine. But I do just like the fucking chill, to be honest, especially when I'm having a puff, you know.
Yeah, same. The dogs had a nice run around this morning chasing the wild boar. Seen the wild boar coming in.
Yeah.
They came below here, I see Ted paying attention. Then Captain Jack paid attention, and then Grizzle joined in. Fucking nice to see that. Knowing that the pigs are outsmarting the dogs, you know, the dogs
are they about all year, or do they make their way to you sort of in the winter?
Yeah, they're all around the place all year round. They've got their perimeter. They've got their territory. You know, they circle around.
Cheers, Sparky.
Every couple of days, I get to see them. You know, like if I sit around watching.
Nice. Yeah, that's nice.
I've learned their circuit. You know, so if I ever got into hunting, I know their path.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. Well, I know nothing about Spanish law, but it'd be interesting to know what the laws are on, archery hunting in Spain.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you need a license for all sorts of hunting in Spain, do you? If you need all the fishing licenses.
I honestly think the bow and arrow hunting is quite tolerated as long as you're in safe grounds and you've got permission of landowners, you know, which evidently I do. Yeah, I do. You know. Yeah. There is a sporty bow and arrow here, you know, but it's all like, you know, I don't know. I'm not really that bloodthirsty character, you know. I don't mind if it's farmed animals, but I'd much sooner watch the nature, you know.
Yeah. And me. I used to do all the back in my youth, used to do a bit of rabbiting and that, but it was only ever for the table.
Yeah. That's how I grew up.
That years ago, and I'd rather photograph animals now than eat them, to be honest.
If I start creating fear amongst the animals here, then they'll have to move on, wouldn't they?
They will move on, yeah.
You know, at least while the hunters come around here like 3 months of the year. I mean, there's a nice balance. You know, like they do what's necessary. It's about interacting with farmers. You know, recreating the paths, maintaining the paths that are available.
Yeah.
And maybe have like a little coffee house, bar house up here for the hunters. Encourage them back here, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so any idea with when Tim's going to start making his way? Morning, Albert Pike.
You know what? I don't even have a clue what I'm doing from one day to the next, so I can't for anybody else, can I?
No.
Do you know what I might be able to say about Tim? Yeah, is he's going to do one of those real delicatessen meals. Yeah, and he's going to film it using his sandwich toaster.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's going to prepare. No, he's not going to film it with his sandwich toaster. He's going to film his 5-star meal coming out of his sandwich toaster.
Yeah.
As his favorite cooking appliance. A channel well worth the watch. A good character to listen to. A good character to watch his video display. Happy days,
Yeah.
So I don't know when he gets here, and when he gets here, he's coming for a holiday. Although he says he's coming for a work holiday, he's coming to relax and get away from all the bullshit that he wants to get away from. Do you get me?
Yeah. There's no better place to do it, is there? Just go off for a wander in the mountains and forget about everything.
The fact that he's got a place where he's welcomed to come and get involved, you know, is something that he's driving forward. You know, he wants to do that. I haven't given him the invitation. He's taken the invitation. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Made the invitation available. Yeah, combine the two. He wants to come and express. Let him come and express. It's like a graffiti artist without permission to graffiti the walls. You understand me?
Yeah.
Somebody that's proud about the work that they can do and they want to incorporate somewhere else. They don't have the space to do it themselves, but they have everything that it takes to do it. Let them express, especially if it suits. Do you get me? You know?
Yeah. All the links are pinned at the top of the chat. Yeah, I fucking I just destroyed the guitar's still got the tags on it, and most people would say I destroyed it yesterday. I fucking covered it, stopped me from fucking selling it.
You've personalized it. I wouldn't say you've destroyed it. You've personalized it.
A lot of people would say I've destroyed it, but this is to make sure that I never fucking sell it.
Yeah.
Lots of old school. Oh, you Run DMC there. I won't be playing any Run DMC on it though, I doubt.
Maybe it adds more value to it because it's you, yeah, and you've created this on YouTube, so maybe it adds more value, yeah.
Yeah, it's an 120 quid brand new fucking guitar, so
there you go.
It's
See,
a nice little thing. It sounds nice, so
yeah. There'll be somebody wanting to buy a guitar, and you'll be able to say, yeah, you can buy this one for 280 euros. Yeah, happy days.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it looks beautiful where you are today.
Sign it, Ministry of Madness. Sign it. Put your autograph on there. Sell it for 1,000, then couldn't you?
Yeah. Kick it
you
about a bit.
Yeah, man. Just don't do what that other numpty done and smash it over your head. Just don't do silly things like that.
No, I've never fucking done that to any of my guitars or anything. I did say to Shuffling at the time he needs to be fucking done for crimes against fucking music.
For sure, yeah. A danger to musicians. Yeah. I mean, how many musicians just like curdled their stomachs, wanted to throttle his neck there and then,
Yeah, he was. He said all right this morning. He must have been on his way to bed because he was streaming all night. So he did drop a comment and this morning, said he was fucked.
Most lizards get up on a hot rock and sunbask, don't they? During the day. Yeah. That's equivalent to sleeping, charging their energy.
Yeah. You heading down to the village today?
No, I went down yesterday. And day before yesterday.
Yeah, get the feet a rest.
I'm happy up here, this is where the house, or this is where the life is, this is where peace and quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be happy up there all day as well.
I can relax. Do you get me? I've got everything I need. Yeah, I've accomplished everything that I've set out to do. So now it's my time. Do you get me? Yeah, now I can relax. Yeah, the dogs are relaxing time of day. Why should I? If they're relaxed, why should they be on chains? They've done their run around.
Yeah. I got the other day. Yeah, I sort of and people were having a go about you going off to get your thing and leaving the dogs, and I said, what people got to understand is, before Steve owned the dogs, they were free roaming 24/7, causing trouble and whatever, and you've brought them under control, and for the dogs to be alone for 24 hours with food and water is nothing. That's nothing to them. Before you had them, they probably disappeared for 2 or 3 days at a time without food or water, and then just come back and turn up, and they're all dandy.
Yeah. I've said a few times with Polo, he disappeared like for 4 or 5 days at a time. Like Ted and Grizzles, if they were with him, and Bear, Lola, no. Bear, he'd come back after like 12 hours, 10, 12 hours. But Ted and Grizzles disappear for like a day, they'd come back for breakfast. But Polo, he'd be gone for 4 or 5 days, easy.
Yeah. Oh, even living in like urban environment, I've had friends, like, not so much nowadays because you can't really do it. But early 90s, they'd let their dog out, just let them out the garden to go for a fucking pee or whatever, and I knew they wouldn't be coming back for 2 days. They disappear off up the local forest for 2 days and then come back when they're hungry.
Yeah. The worst around here is for Captain Jack. Yeah, he knows by walking up and down from the village. Yeah, he knows when all the bitches in the village are in season. You get me?
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a lot of people with dogs and bitches in the in the village. And a lot of people, yeah, living in their apartments. funny life. But yeah. But he'll run off. If he knows he's in a chance, he'll run off. He's done it a couple of times now, so I've got to be aware of, be extra aware of himself.
Yeah. It's always, I can tell when, people have been walking around my way with a bitching season because my dog, he just head down and there's spots he won't come from. He'll just stand there with his nose down and he won't fucking move. Like,
yeah, that's when you gotta have extra control over them. That's when dogs are dangerous. And that's when dogs and bitches will run off. Yeah, they will run off. Bitches will run off to go and get laid. Do you get me?
Yeah. My brother's staying with me at the minute, and he's got him and his missus. They got a Hancock lurcher, and she's just coming into season, so he's having to keep a good eye on her, like It's because I've got a intact lurcher dog. They're staying in the other side of my house in a separate sort of annex. You know what I mean? So we can keep the dogs apart. But I know mine's gonna go. Just gonna be whining at the door for fucking 2 weeks now.
That's the one, yeah. They start singing, and don't they? If they can smell them and they're accessible, there's only a door keeping them back. Yeah, you need metal plating on the fucking door, marble slivers along the door. Scratch proof from the dogs. Oh dear.
No, I've got all that to come over the next few weeks.
20 dogs, 20 stray dogs, looking like stray dogs, all hanging outside because they haven't eaten for 4 days. Hanging around. Oh, look at the poor stray dogs. Stray dogs is mating season. They've gone from bitch to bitch to bitch. You don't get all the bitches in the same season. They go week after week, This week is yours, next week is his, then is his, then is yours. By the time the dogs have gone around the rounds, they are hanging. They come back near death looking.
That's what it's going to be like outside mine now when she comes into full season. Because I live right in the middle of town, and if anyone's dogs do escape, they usually head for the town centre anyway. So I'm going to have a few outside the door at some point.
Don't forget extra food and water. Extra bowls of food and water for the visitors.
Yeah, I'm funny like that. My missus was laughing at me the other day because it's probably a week or more ago when we had the last of the really hot weather because we were out, and we stopped at a Greg's to get a coffee and whatever. And there's these jackdaws, and they were obviously boiling hot, but they're only like a couple of 100 meters from a lake. But they were that fucking tuned in on staying outside Greg's that they wouldn't go and get a drink. So I made them a cup out of a water bottle and filled it with water and put it down for them. And my missus said, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "I'm giving the jackdaws some water." She said they won't touch that. Within about 30 seconds, they were down there drinking, so they didn't have to leave their spot outside Greg's.
Yeah.
They all fucking you. Yeah, they all line up waiting to fucking get people's leftovers. Little buggers they are.
Well, they're like any species, like it's like people, like we hang around the fucking free food centers if we know that there's a good meal for free.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. I mean, I did it the other night, like out on the streets with Captain Jack. Yeah. I mean, I've got my toilet, I've got my bottle of water, we've got our bellies full, like we're camping down for the night. And we get offered a steak sandwich and a beer. Do you get me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like,
Yeah.
excuse me, but I'm not on the streets. I'm here for business. You know, like I'm here to collect my fishing license. Do you get me? Yeah. I've just got to
Yeah.
sleep over an extra night. Yeah. So
Yeah.
with the dog, there's very few places you can book into with a dog. So understanding me, I've got no issue sleeping on the streets. So I've said this to the fella, and he's gone away with his steak sandwich and his beer. Do you get me? You know, I don't
Yeah.
drink beer. So it'd be rude for me to take that, but I think it would also be rude for me to take that deceivingly and give it to somebody else that was around the corner homeless. Do you understand me? You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
those other people that have been homeless there, they said that they've been there homeless for a long time. Do you understand me? Yeah, almost a year now, right? So for
Yeah.
me, the people that are living in that community, they know these people have been living there for a year, and they know that I've
Yeah.
just arrived. Yeah, but yeah, they don't get that. They didn't get that treatment. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't get their steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a slim. I would have taken the steak butty. Leave the beer though. I don't do beer. It makes me feel ill. If I have like 1 pint of beer, I can drink shandy, fine. But if I have like 1 pint of beer, 2 pints of beer, I get like an hangover half hour later. It's and I'm not
Yeah.
even pissed. Like it's fucking weird.
But since the last few months that I've been on YouTube, maybe I've upset somebody. Maybe it's somebody's granddad or some great uncle that's settled in Montreal that tried to poison me or something. You know,
Nah.
they all knew I was. They all knew I was there. They all knew I was in the city.
Yeah. Big up, James. Keeping the links coming. All pinned to the top of the chat.
Fair play, lads. Well, yeah, man, I got a nice cocktail here since last weekend.
Yeah.
Wow, it's Saturday, isn't it? Wow. How life's been so different for the last week. You know, like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple of different flavors, you know what I mean? But I struggle to get any sort of ash at all. But that green is fucking plentiful, like.
I don't want to get you on strike, so I'm not going to show you my hash collection.
Nah.
But it was all free. It was all free. Yeah, there was nothing corrupt about it. It was all free.
Yeah.
There was no cash exchange. It was a thank you for work that I did a year and a half ago. Do you get me, sir? It wasn't quite respected and paid for back then. So, it's like, that's the respects that I've got. People don't forget me. Like if they owe me and they've got opportunity of saying thank you, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Even if it did take a little while, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Perfect timing. A prayer been answered.
Yeah. You've been having a good chill on it anyway, that's the main.
Sure, dear, yeah, man. Yeah. Do you know, if I was business orientated, I could be selling that for I could go down to the busy beach and sell that for €10 a gram, easy. Yeah. But those days are gone, do you get me? I'm not saying that I ever did anything like that, but those days are gone, do you get me?
Yeah.
I'm not around my own native peoples, I can't do it to strangers. If I can't do it to my own, I can't do it to strangers. And if I believe it should be free, then it'd be hypocrite of me to go off putting a price on it.
Yeah. I'm just a tight fucker. I just want to fucking quaff it all myself, Nice one, Jamie.
Man, I'd be proud as fuck. Walking the streets with this pocket, I'd be fucking proud as fuck to sit with everybody that smokes. Do you get me? But it only lasts a day. Because I smoke my own and I let other people roll their own, I'm not really like, here's the fucking what I put into a joint. I pass the packet. No. So people are always doing the 4 fingers. Yeah. No, I see people with fingernails like this. Thumbnails like that, and they put a big lump of cash under there for tomorrow, for later. Do you get me?
Yeah, seen that plenty. Seen that plenty. But for years and years, I haven't been I've smoked on my own mostly, and all my mates have been the same. So it's just natural for us all just to roll our own doobies. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Rather than rolling one and passing it around, we all just roll our own. Like, thing is, if you're used to smoking on your own, it's not sharing. If you fucking make a joint and pass it around, by the time you've passed it, you're already looking for the papers again.
Yeah, there was that in the early days, learning that. But the worst one was learning that if I shared things, I ended up with cosos. You know, if I don't share things, then I don't get cosos. If I've got my own glass and my own cup, I don't my own fork. You know, my own spliff, my own woman. You know, like that's a bit personal, but yeah. So long as she ain't kissing anybody, I don't get cosos. As long as we're compatible, I don't get cosos. So it's not worth the risk.
No.
Nothing worse than 2 weeks of blistered lips, because you kissed the wrong girl.
Yeah. Touch wood. I've been lucky. I don't. I know someone who suffers badly with cold sores during the winter, and I've never have, but I do get chapped lips in the winter. But that's just from fucking like having to wear a snood all the time because they're fucking cold.
I says it's Mother Nature communicating with me when I suffer. I don't normally get sniffles. I don't normally get the cold.
Yeah, I do because I got a low immune, and my missus has got a low immune, so we get the sniffles and I do anyway. I get
the worst
because only one of my nostrils
worst
works
of my health is I get sore throat. I'm shouting. If I'm shouting a lot, I get sore throat. That's the worst of my health. So I don't like to shout.
No, I don't because of being a musician and whatnot. It's not good for the voice shouting. So big up the purple spliff. Yeah, Steve did.
Oh yeah, the purple spliff.
Big up Ludon. Morning. Slim. I have done in the past because of low immune. But last year I refused to have it. Refused to have the flu jab last year. Yeah, and I'm not sure I'm going to have it this year. I find all that a bit dodgy. I'm giving you the flu to keep the flu away. It's a bit dodgy, to be honest.
Yeah. Reverse psychology I can live with, but reverse medicines, no. I never understood that about medicine in the first place. You've got this great big warning list, like of all the symptoms and all the possible symptoms. It's like, is it really worth risk? And when most of them describe the same things, it's like, whoa, man, like there's something extremely suspicious.
Yeah. Well, that's it. They're forever contacting us, like, because obviously because of my missus condition and that, and we both got low immune. The surgery are fucking constantly sending letters. Oh, flu jabs start whenever. Fucking COVID boosters and all this fucking shit, but we've been ignoring them. You know what I mean? I had a couple of the COVID jabs, and that's it for me. I had what they said I had to have to travel or whatever. I had to keep my missus safe, apparently. Yeah, and we've been refusing because they just keeping on for my missus to keep going having boosters and all, and we're just refusing. Like,
yeah. For me, when the lads brought, when the lads started suffering when they brought in the smoking ban, for me that was the introduction then to the to the flu jabs and stuff. Yeah, for me like that was a big eye opener. You know, for me it was something an extra reason to stay away from the pubs. You know, like if you can't smoke in the pubs and bars, you know, like you gotta keep going in and out, in and out. You know, like Ireland's not the environment. Keep going inside and outside of changed climates. You know. And for me, that common sense kicked into play where, you know, like, it's all gonna fuck our health up in the long run. You know, like there's no real awareness to the consequences of what they're actually forcing on us.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the smoking ban is was the government pushing the boundaries with the general public, wasn't it, to see how much fucking backlash they'd get from it. Which wasn't as much as I thought, to be fair. I thought the publicans would have kicked up a bit more of a fuss. But I could understand why they did it, but you know, for the food aspect. But if a pub's small enough it's not serving food, then you know, I think smoking should be allowed. Can't hear you, Steve, at the minute. Don't know what's going on, but I can't hear you, Steve. Yeah, killed the. You've muted yourself, Steve. Purple spliff is pinned to the top. You've muted yourself, Steve. Yeah. Yeah, Steve's gone. Yeah, Slim, fucking, you know, I don't drink, but, you know, even some of the venues down here, especially like Newport, Cardiff, Swansea, you're talking, if it's not spoons, you're talking for £4.50, £5 a pint for just a normal standard fucking beer or cider. You know, if you want fucking Peroni or Stella or something, you're talking fucking £5.50, £6 a pint. Especially with a unit thing. Yeah, no worries, Steve. Your phone muted you, so Newport, £5 a pint, Genghis. Where I am, it's cheaper up in the mountains, you know. But that in the big smokes is £5 a pint. Morning, Shady.
Oh yeah, £2 and a penny a pint in Witherspoons in Derby.
Yeah, our local spoons, you can get the old one. You can get the 150 pint, but normal pubs in Newport and Cardiff and Swansea, you're talking a minimum £4.50, £5 a pint. Like
this was what drew me to it. It was a Derby made beer. That's probably why it's so cheap.
Yeah.
Normally it's £2.20. So I went for this one because it's Derby Brewery and it was £2 and a penny. Fucking even better. They only had time for one pint though. But it was like Guinness. It came out like Guinness. You know, like Guinness gets poured. It came out just like that, but it was cask ale. It was weird.
Yeah, we went out the other night and my brother had a meal that was supposed to include a cask ale. Well, they didn't have any, so he had Hobgoblin off tap. And that was for Hobgoblin. That was dark coming off tap like that. Because when I used to have a tipple, that was one of my tipples with Hobgoblin with some lemonade.
I can't remember what it's called now.
Yeah, you know. Well, my brother went for a pint the other day, and it was £4 at one of our local pubs. But it's out the way. It's a campsite as well. But no, in the town here, you're talking £3.50 a pint. And I'd said,
a normal pub, it's about £3 here.
Yeah,
a normal pub. But I had to go because you know the glass broke. I went, I've got to walk into town. So when I got in there and I got the new glass and whatever, I thought I'm having a pint before I try walk back home.
Yeah. I bought myself a disposable vape the other day, which I'm going to have to start trying to use. Because when I come on YouTube and I'm on panels or whatever, I seem to smoke a lot more. When I'm not smoking doobies, I smoke a hell of a lot of roll-ups.
Yeah, I was rolling them, putting them in my mouth, and then like putting it down in the ashtray, then rolling another one, and then within an hour, I just said no cigarettes, and I was just rolling them, habit, and end of 1 hour, I had 20 roll-ups in my tin, which I would have smoked.
Yeah,
this is a savior for me. This is.
Yeah, I've had a couple of the funky ones, the THC, the CBD vapes, but now I've just got a normal nicotine one in there. I'm gonna have it for in the car and when I come online. So, and if I get on with it, I'll probably buy myself a fancy one then. And
I think the best one I got one for a £5. It lasted me 4 or 5 hours with smoking at the same time. And it said smooth tobacco, and it tasted like chocolate Nutella. So you go in, what's that chocolate? And I just got the munchies for fucking chocolate.
Yeah. My brother smokes one, and he smokes just a normal like Golden Virginia flavored liquid.
I've tried it.
Smoker, and that's
when this broke, I didn't think I had because it's different juices for different things, you know.
Yeah.
So I went to the pound shop. I got the normal mini one, which it's not meant for this, and it was like, and I couldn't fucking do it. So I went like 2 hours without a cigarette or a vape, basically. Got back, then I emptied it out, emptied the old stuff out, put the new stuff in, and it took 4 hours for the new stuff, which is good stuff, smooth, to absorb the crap that was already in the filter part.
Yeah.
So 4 hours, like I had to go outside and have a bloody roll up, which has now lasted me. A packet of roll ups has lasted me almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Normally it was one a day. I used to have one packet a day.
Yeah, I go through. I buy 30-gram pouches of a light tobacco, Holbein Yellow. It's a mild one, and 30 grams lasts me 3 days. So,
you know, I wish that'd last me a day for sure. Because even the cheap £5 ones I get, they say 50 grams, but they're only 30 grams. I keep meaning to weigh them, but you just know that 50 grams. But it's fiver. So.
Yeah. I've done that in the past. My daughter bought some tobaccos, some amber leaves, and I said, just give them here a minute, just to let me check. And I chucked them on the scales. They were supposed to be 50s, and I think they were like one was 38 grams and one was 45, and that was sealed, but it was proper tobacco. It's just that they'd skimped on the amounts they were putting in to save some money.
It could be fake though as well, because they've got their own machine.
They probably were. Yeah.
You check the number. There's a number at the back, and you'll find that sticker is exactly the same. Then you know it's fake. They haven't mastered. I think they've mastered putting different labels on, but I just get it because that's all I can afford. I used to have Golden Virginia. Now it's something like 26 quid for 50 grams.
Yeah, it's more than that. It's about 30. 29 something. My missus pays for amber leaf, 50 grams. 29.50. But my 30 grammers come with papers and tips, and they're £14 something for 30 grams.
Well, where I live, I can get the imports or the fake all day long.
Yeah.
Some won't do the cheap £5, but if you want Turner, that's 40 grams. That's 12. That's 13 or 14 pound for 40 grams, which is imported from Europe.
Good to Turner is. I used to go before the lockdown thing. I was going to Amsterdam regularly, sort of every 3 to 4 months. Sometimes on my own, but I was going over for gigs to watch bands and all. But I would stock up. I was on the ciggies then, not the tobacco, and I would stock up. And they recommend you can bring back, I don't know, 800 ciggies and a kilo of tobacco or something. I used to have 2 kilo of tobacco and 800 ciggies in my case. And then I'd go into the duty free and buy the same again, exactly the same again. Never once got questioned. So, I know how cheap tobacco, good tobacco can be, and the turnover's one of them. Like, but the morning Smithers, but the shop I always used to go to in Amsterdam, exactly the same shop. I got on first name terms with them. Sent me a link to their website, and you could order whatever you wanted from the shop, and you pay a courier fee of €25 it was at the time for it to be delivered to your door. And I never once had a problem. I was ordering fucking like 500 quid's worth of tobacco and fags at a time. Never once did it get stopped at customs. But as soon as we came out of with Brexit out of the EU, fucking stopped. Can't do it anymore. The fucking charges have gone through the roof. The delivery charges have gone through the fucking roof. But I was buying the Turner for £7 a pouch for 50 grams, and shipping it in, and my kids were buying it off me for like £8.50 to cover the courier's fee.
Yeah, I know it's cheap.
So, yeah, no, my missus, it worked out. The last time we did it worked out. Her 50-gram amber leaves were £11.50 sterling each, 50 grams. That's including a courier fee. And my cigarettes were £5 a packet. I was smoking L&M's or Lucky Strikes. All genuine, all fucking genuine. Like I said, as soon as Brexit hit, that fucking stopped all that. They put the price up on the delivery and all. It's not worth the hassle. Like, they don't do my tobacco now anyway. So
I think my mate years and years and years ago, he ordered a 20-foot container of T-shirts, one size fits all. There was a stage where you saw me wearing a different coloured T-shirt. Yeah, because he went, "Do you want these T-shirts?" Yeah, and he got stopped at customs. And what was he? No, that was it. No, it wasn't those T-shirts. He bought children's T-shirts, which is no VAT, no tax.
Yeah.
And customs said, no, we've considered them as adult ones. And he goes, it was months they ripped us off. We had to pay tax as if there was adult clothing. It was upsetting. It's a 20-foot container, by the way. So it cost him a few grand.
Yeah, cheeky fuckers. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that pissed me off about Brexit was them putting up the fucking price of the carrier fee and all.
Yeah, this was all from India. He smuggled bits in, like he had one of those Tata cars. Do you remember the Rover City car?
Yeah.
It was, say, that was made by Tata, the Indian company. It was all made with cheap steel. And he had what was it? You know, the gear rod, the coupler, that bends because it's cheap. So, and the bearings, the wheel bearings went. It was a 2-year-old car, and I drove it back from Nottingham. It was like, bearings. He went to the Rover dealer. He went, it's something like £30-40 per bearing. And he went, I know it's made in fucking India. So when he got his next saris coming in, right, he ordered them.
Yeah.
He paid like £11 per bearing. And the coupler, he bought 2 of them. And he just came in with the thing and he got them that way. And he went, fucking hell, it's like 60 quid per bearing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was tempted to.
Because, they came over as a Tata car and Rover just put a fucking sticker on it. It's an Indian car.
Yeah, I was tempted to have one of their trucks before, because they come with a 2-litre Peugeot diesel engine in, don't they? So, like like you said, all the components are fucking shit. You know, the bearings and everything. But as
The
long as you
engine
keep on
was.
top of the engine, yeah,
Yeah, this was a Tata engine. When you lifted it
Yeah.
up, it actually said Tata, TA
Yeah.
on it, because it's and it's they're
Yeah.
using their steel and whatever, not British steel, which everybody loves now.
yeah,
I think all these links are coming up. I think I've already got them. I'll just double check, just in case, just in case.
I'm not sub to all of them, but I'll go back through on another device later and sub to the ones I'm not sub to because I pin them all anyway and have the live chat replay on. So
I've been doing this for a while, so most that that's been put up, I've subbed to them. So
yeah, Smithers. I lost about
Yeah.
7 yesterday, and then woke up this morning to plus 12. So I don't know where them 12 subs came from. Probably Archie and Shuffling's chat last night.
Yeah, I lost a load last night as well.
Yeah, it was weird. I lost a few last night, and then this morning got up and I was
It's when
plus
you get
12
to
again.
it's like when you get up to 500, just before you get 500, you have to struggle for a week. Then you can stabilize at 500. I'm on 600, and I get 600 until I went, let's stabilize this for a week. And then I woke up this morning and it was 596. So then you have to keep. But I don't do live streams, so I haven't done a live stream for a few days. I keep meaning to do that one with the yellow card and the red card.
Yeah.
Because I think that's funny for people to watch.
Yeah. I was chuckling the other day when you opened them up and were giving Crinkle the cards. Like, yeah, I've got a couple loaded up, but I've got a couple of ideas for not so much yellow cards, just like troll ones. Like I've got different banners set up and stuff for trolls.
Because he's got that OBS, hasn't he? He's got that thing that I've got to learn. I've got the OBS thing where you can change your face.
Yeah.
And he immediately went Pinocchio and he went, oh, with the nose. That was.
Yeah, I got my community page the other day, Slim. I've had it about 3 or 4 days, and I've been posting people's links a couple of times a day.
Yeah, I'll post yours, to be honest with you. I think I don't know how people do people's web pages, but what I've noticed is just do somebody's video. If you do somebody's live stream and they take the live stream down, it just goes a blank screen. So it's best to post a video of somebody. But I'm going to do yours today because I'm not. I don't really want to do a live stream for a few days or a week.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. Like I was thinking yesterday, should I do a nighttime one? And it was about 9 o'clock, and I saw that loads of people were all firing up around the same time, and I thought, you know what, I'll just turn the internet off at like 10 or something, 10:30 it was, and just had an early one, you know what I mean? And then I got up this morning and only Nutter was really live on my feed, so I thought I'd just fuck it, I'll go after Nutter, you know.
I just wake up and then I'm awake for an hour and I just go, fuck it, I'll go to bed. Then I wake up, but I leave the live streams up.
Yeah.
I leave them on, so until my computer closes down, it will look like I'm in the audience. So you'll get a count of 26, but I'm not here because I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Then my laptop seems to just. I haven't set it. I've altered it somehow, and it'll shut down after 2 hours. So which means
I gotta be honest. I prefer to do my lives on my desktop. I'm on my laptop at the minute, but I do prefer my desktop for fucking streaming. To be honest, but like, I'm out in the back room. I'm out in my wife's room with the patio doors open, so I can have a smoke there. So
my cigarettes are downstairs. So, and this is supposed to have been fully charged. And it wasn't, so thank God I did get me a power pack, which is looking amazing.
Yeah, I've got my power bank on charge at the moment, actually.
Yeah, it hurt me buying it for 12 quid because I was going to get the £6 one, and they went, no, this is a small BMH. We don't do that. That's on the website. You need to go to a bigger store. So I went, and this is the next best thing for 12, and I love it because it actually tells you the charge. It's not LED lights like that.
Yeah.
So, and it only takes Takes about an hour to fully charge up.
Yeah, I bought an online not long ago, and it's got a little solar panel on it. It was only 12 quid. It's only a cheap thing. It's got two USBs on it. That's all, and a little torch. So it's pretty basic, but
I didn't have a torch. I ain't got a torch on this.
Yeah, but
yeah, the other one.
Yeah, come out during the day. I can just I have done fishing. Just put it on the wall, and it self charges. You know.
The other one that's sold out of them, same price, 12 quid. BMH.
Yeah.
Same brand, Goodman's.
Yeah.
I got onto these because of Midlands audits. And he's got one of these, and then his gimbal is a 20,000 milliamp his gimbal. So that can charge your phone on this. And the gimbal alone, just to you, it would last him 4 or 5 days if you don't put anything on it. But he got me on the idea because he has a vape. So he'll put his vape in his pocket and charge it up.
Yeah.
While it's filming.
I've always been into my power banks, obviously, so I can charge GoPro batteries on the go. And when I used to do a lot of photography and all my recording on my phone, I'd have my power bank in my pocket. Charging on the go sometimes while I was recording. So
it's definitely handy if you've got a vape, because the batteries don't last. If you vape like I do, they'll last me, if I'm lucky, 4 hours. So next step is buying a few more batteries. Somebody said 4 batteries, so I'll definitely need another one. It's a learning curve, and the more tobacco I save, the more I can afford it.
Yeah.
Because I've saved at least 8 days. I've saved 40 quid on tobacco easy in 10 days.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I do smoke a little bit too much, in my opinion, tobacco. But compared to when I was smoking ciggies,
you know that oil you can get, that OB whatever oil, that's supposed to herbal thing, isn't it? Where you put it in a cup of tea or whatever. Can you put it in these? Can you put 1 drop of that in there? Because it's addiction, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can buy you can legally buy CBD oil for vapes.
You got to get the one for vapes
in bottles. It's not expensive, but it'll be exactly the same as yours. It's just CBD infused, and you can pick whatever flavors you want or whatever. Tobacco flavor, whatever.
I might have to look at that next time I'm down there. Now I know these break. The next step is buying another of these glass things, because I think with the heat, it's generated the fracture like mine did. I didn't drop it; it just went as soon as I picked it out of my pocket. So I definitely need another one.
Yeah, they'll sell CBD liquids in the vape shop probably.
Yeah, you just got to remember CBD.
Or if they don't, just ask, and he'll know where to get the cheapest and best ones from.
Well, this one, we've got 2 shops in the city centre. The other one, I showed him my machine, and it had one of those because you can have 2 different batteries. So he sent me the skinny battery because you got that plastic thing. Then I went to the other one. He went, no, you don't need that plastic. Then he sent me the bigger battery.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I went, what's the other one? Tell me that. So now I go to the other one, and then this, he fitted the coil for me, fitted the plastic thing, did it all for me. When I paid 5 quid each, I went, they're doing it for me. Look at it there. Like proper customer service, isn't it?
Big up, Kipper Sniffer.
Hi, Lisa. Kipper Sniffer, still love that name. Hi, legend.
Morning, Lisa Angel. Yeah, it's still morning. I just had to look at the clock then. I didn't even realise what the time was. 11 o'clock. Yeah, I started at 9:15. So I like these little morning slots in the afternoon lives at the moment. I'm right into the afternoon streams and early evening rather than the late night stuff.
I know that there is, because I go some good YouTubers that tell you what to do, and one is set up a certain time, You don't have to say 12 hours before or anything like that. Just a certain slot. People will remember, right, it's going to be 9 o'clock in the evening. Shady's got his booze. He's ready to sit down, and they'll be waiting at 9 o'clock. You don't have to say 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because I'll come back, get the booze, have some food, and fucking fall asleep and do a live at 1 o'clock. So I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But I've just taken time. I'll go on other people's, but just can't be arsed at the minute.
Yeah, I've been a bit like that, but I've never been really one for. No, I've been doing it long, but I haven't been one for. I've got to do it every day to get an audience or whatever. I've got to be feeling it, sort of thing.
And there's no. You're not going to get. You don't need the 4,000 hours if you're not monetized. So what's the point in aiming for 4.5 hours? I mean, at one peak, I was getting 8,000 hours within a month. 8,000, but I wasn't monetized. So what's the point? Just so I can do your own.
Yeah,
and when you try, be happy.
Yeah, it's all slowly for me, and just enjoy what I'm doing. But like I said earlier, I enjoy going on other people's panels and interacting with the chats.
You can grow that way as well. I mean, before I did a live stream, I had 400 subscribers, but that was when I used to go on Bus Tech. Bus Tech, I think, got me a lot of them and a few others. Because I used to just go on the chats and going and building up my brand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's your brand? I ain't got a clue yet. Don't even know what my brand is yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of them channels that I'm not sub to. Like Buzz Tech and all them.
Cool. But Buzz Tech, he outed fucking what's his name? He's just gone to prison. Alex Bellend. He outed him.
Yeah.
In December time, I think, and everybody's giving him grief. And next minute, it's fucking Alex Belfield's arrested. It's been sent down for stalking, and I think the BBC brought charges against him for stalking. And he had a GoFund saying, "I'm fighting the BBC. They fired me." A complete line. He got hundreds of grand. He got 100 grand or something like that, and he was paying his solicitor for this court case. And Buzz Tech nailed that fucking 8 months ago. But then he got a lot of hate. Then he went to TikTok or something, and he just slowly coming back.
Yeah. I know a lot of people don't like him or get on with him, but I haven't even had a look at his channel yet, so I reserve judgment, Yeah, I'm not going to judge people on someone else's say so because they could have beef or an ulterior motive or whatever.
Yeah, we had the Live Free and the Buzz Tech war, and you couldn't be one or the other. And I always said I'm both. I like them for two different reasons. One had humour, and the other one was a lot more assertive. And I wanted a bit more assertiveness, and I wanted the humour. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You work out who's got the humour, but then one, he's been sent down for whatever. I haven't really followed. His tech channel got taken down. He has 70,000 subscribers, and then mistakes was made, and then people took his channel down. Hatred, envy. People come out with lies about you and this and that and the other.
Yeah,
it's just it's so toxic. It's unbelievable. This YouTube.
Oh yeah.
You'll start with good intentions, and then you have to defend yourself, and then you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
You can't fucking win here.
Your channel's pinned to the top ledge already. It's already gone through once. It's pinned up the top. I've got loads of channels pinned. Loads. So everyone have a butcher's.
Oh no, I can't see a pin. You have to go to the name, because I can't see the pin. Those 3 dots, and it's the one in the middle, I believe, where it says pin. Then it goes right up to the top.
Yeah.
You can see it in the chat. Hold on, let me just click top of the chat.
In my stream, I star the comments and they all get starred and put to the top. I've got 46 starred at the minute.
Oh, yeah, on the StreamYard thing. Yeah. I wonder what the star was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you now. I wonder what that star did. But I don't use StreamYard. I'll do everything because I've got 2 screens. So I'll do everything via the YouTube way.
I do. I usually have YouTube open just in case any chat moderating needs done. Anyone needs headshot, and I'll do it myself and take the flak myself rather than let the mods get grief or trolled for it. And I've noticed that's something that's popping up a bit more on YouTube is mods getting targeted, and getting trolled basically for timing certain people out, and but that's all over YouTube, and it's just another one of them things.
I did a live stream. I think I took it down. It's called Spanner Wars, the importance of spanners, and people take it as thank you. If you don't get one, you take it as an insult. And you either have no spanners at all and use a Nightbot, or you spanner everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be a personal to have a spanner.
Yeah, as a mod, I got timed out on Andrews. I was on Andrews, and I was moderating the chat. I'd been on the panel, I think, but I was moderating the chat, and Nightbot kept timing Bright out, and I'm not sure if it was Jamie Sawyer. It kept warning them about emojis and caps. So I timed out Nightbot for 5 minutes. And as soon as Nightbot came back, it timed me out for 5 minutes for timing it out. It was pretty comical, to be honest.
My claim to fame was BuzzTech was 75,000 subscribers on my first channel. He kept on doing this, spamming the thing, so I timed him out for a bit of fun. I timed him out for 5 minutes. He was so fucking upset. And he never came back to my channel again. But I think I timed him out, 70,000 subscribers. And I said, look, Buzz, it was just a bit of fun, for God's sake. I was in one of those moods.
Yeah.
I just went to the chat, and it was BuzzTech. It was for a charity event, but I went, at least let somebody else fucking do something in between.
Yeah.
But you can set your chat, you can set your chat to a delay where one person has to wait 10 seconds or 20 seconds. I've set mine to 10. Yeah. But it makes the chat slower for you reading it as well.
Yeah, mine does it. Occasionally it gets pretty fast, but not too bad. And I've usually got 1 or 2 mods in to sort it out. If it hasn't really, it's only ever got out of hand once where Tim Smith had to time out Zara and Lindsay Raver because they were fucking going at it in the chat. I'd gone to make a cup of tea, left 4 or 5 people on the panel, went to make a cup of tea, came back, and there was just like, as soon as I clicked my camera on and unmuted myself, I think it was Legend said, fucking hell, you've got to sort something out. He said, the chat's gone bonkers. And as he said it, Tim had to time out Zara and Lindsay.
I mean, I might do my 20 seconds. I might do my chat to 20 seconds. Then you got 10 minutes while you're thinking about your comment, and then 10 seconds to think about your comment, 10 seconds to actually write it. So 20 seconds you can make another comment, which that might be a better thing. And then people aren't just randomly doing shit. You have to think about what you're saying, which might make it, but it will make this chat slower so I can glance over and read the shit that's happening.
Yeah, I noticed putting subs only mode on slowed down people coming in trolling. But I might not get the numbers because people don't want to interact with the chat, don't they? So I'm gonna stop having subs only mode on, and if it gets a bit fruity, then the next stream I'll just turn it back on.
I'm going to set mine to about 2 minutes, I think, or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And the troll has to wait in chat for 3 minutes before they control. I've seen certain channels where it's 5 minutes.
Yeah, I usually have mine set at 5, but it's set on a minute today because, like I say, I'm gradually going to knock it off. But like I said, if the chat gets too nasty, or I get too many trolls in, I've got no problem with putting subs only back on, or just headshotting them to keep the.
And that yellow card works both ways as well, doesn't it? Your yellow card works on chat. It works on the chat audience, right? I've seen everything that's been. You're all getting a yellow card.
That's what I did it for the chat more than the panel.
I do. I do.
On the panel, you can say to people, "Oh, give it a rest or whatever." But I did the card system for the chat more than anything.
I do that
brandish a yellow card, so someone's having 5 minutes.
Mrs. J did that one for me, where it says a shady 81. But everybody unmutes and talks. Yeah. But with yours, they're that interested in what's being said, nobody's talked over it. Yeah. So I like that. Because then you just say, look, a yellow card, I'm going to kick you, which I used to have that mistake of kicking the wrong people or not kicking everybody. Then you get the mistake where you're bringing back the wrong people. Well, I was on the chat first. Yeah, but you was abusive. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You're going to come on last. It's one at a time. Yeah. And anything to do with crinkles, everybody's wrong. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And everybody thinks you took me for a week and you don't.
Yeah. The files I sent you were sort of, they were the maximum limit that my email would let me send. Which I find weird. Because, I've sent videos and received videos of like 12, 15, 20 minutes over WhatsApp. But over fucking email, it would only let me do so many meg.
But believe it or not, which people, Purple and everybody else, I was supporting Laura since the incident that was actually on my channel. I took that live stream down. So I was supporting her on Messenger.
Yeah.
And she said, do voicemail. So that voice thing. How'd you do that? I went, oh, yeah. She could get a 3-minute conversation because she's using a mobile. My laptop only let me do a minute. So if I wanted to speak for 3 minutes, I'd be watching it going, anyway, Laura, do a live stream, but you have to do it on your own. Don't go on other people's channel. But I do another one. Yeah. So just get somebody you trust on. And there's like 5 of them just to get a quick conversation and to say, don't go on anybody else's. Be on yours. Only let 1 or 2 people that you like to trust on. That's what I told her. Yeah. And just
I don't really do voice notes.
But I don't. The last thing I want is my mobile having WhatsApp on and Messenger. Yeah. Because I like my I close my Facebook down and nobody can message me. I did that before. Next minute, my fucking phone's ringing. Hello, Messenger. So I've not installed nothing on my phone.
Yeah, I'm virtually. I might check Facebook once a day. Well, fucking wasp. There's a wasp in it. I might check it once a day. Just to see if I've got any messages or anything, but that's it. I don't use it anymore. Don't use Facebook anymore. I'm going to start to use Insta a bit more again, because I stopped using Insta as well. So
I think I've got Instagram. I'm having a fresh start on Facebook. I've got a new Facebook channel, which is just YouTubers only. Then I can just ignore my main channel with certain people on it that I don't necessarily want to do anytime soon. So I go on my third one, which is invite only.
Yeah, my Facebook is all people I know or acquainted with anyway. I don't add people that I don't really know. Do you know what I mean? So
I've got 1,900 on my Facebook. That's how I've met so many people from around the world because of my Facebook.
Yeah,
the games to play. The games we used to play, and then they got the chat part out, so then we could actually verbally talk to each other. instead of like comments. And then obviously we've got, I've got people in Australia and what's the place? The island. Fuck me, I can't remember what it's called. They've got Tasmania. I've got a guy called Glenn Tasmania. I've got a guy who works in New York. I can't remember his name. Shit. I just fucking commented on him. He works on skyscrapers as a carpenter. And he's not afraid of heights. So he's on a skyscraper, leaning over, taking fucking photos. And just the photos make me fucking wheezy.
Yeah. No. I'm not the best of heights, to be honest. Not
this guy's on. He's on something equivalent to the Twin Towers height, leaning over, taking pictures of his surroundings. It's awesome pictures. He should earn money. I told him. You can put those pictures on a website. People have them, and you'll get like 10 cents to use your picture and stuff. It's a little passive income, but he is a builder over there in America, so it's probably on $50. Did you work heights as well? I bet it's on $50 an hour minimum.
Yeah,
probably more.
I get, I occasionally work with a mate fitting oil boilers, and occasionally I'll have to go up a ladder to do a flue, and a double ladder. I get up to the top of a double ladder, even though I know I'm safe and whatever, and I get the jitters just at the top of a double ladder at roof level. You know what I mean? I get all jelly legs and fucking all sorts, and that's not even that high. It's like 20, 25 feet or whatever it is.
I remember when I was young, I was less afraid of heights, and the company was a swimming baths, municipal swimming baths, which I think has been pulled down. It was made in the 50s and 60s, and it was redoing the ceiling. So they had a scaffolding at the ceiling, so you could pull down the aluminium shuttering and put new ones on. But it had 2 wooden ladders. Now it's over the deep end, so it was actually at the deep end where the ladder was. So you got the deep end, which is like 30, 14 foot. So you had that, then 2 ladders, which was wooden ladders, 30-foot ladders, because it was about 50 foot. Yeah. So you're looking 60 foot in the air, and these ladders it was tied together with rope. And you go on it, and when you got to the middle, it was like that. And you're climbing up and going, I ain't fucking doing that again. So I found another way where I'd go up the auditorium. So you can imagine how high that is. I'd step out to another scaffolding. From that scaffolding, I'd get onto the big scaffolding. And that's how I used to get up to the top. But that was fun. And then I was young, because it's a big building, a couple of lads would sit on the edge with their feet dangling and look down. I wasn't afraid in them days, but with age, you go.
I never used to be afraid of heights. It's only the older I got, I'll still dive off a Olympic diving board. There used to be one up until a couple of years ago. There used to still be one at a swimming pool 5 miles away. So I used to take the kids, and they had the springboard, the medium board, which is like 10 foot, and that's a springy one in there. And then the Olympic one, which I think is 30 foot. And I still have no problem diving off that into the swimming pool, but as for climbing on roofs and that gives me the jitters, and it never used to. It never used to.
I think when you're going into water, you're safe because you can swim. Where if you fall that on the floor, you're not going to survive that. Well, not with that broken stuff.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I think of the hard fall rather than the soft fall into water.
Well, I used to have to do roofing because I was a carpenter, but you can pick and choose what you want to do. So I did first and second fix. My brother is not afraid of heights.
Yeah,
he's a builder. He loves the roofs because it's more money. Because nobody wants to work on roofs. But he'd be happy having his tools. Like your first joist. He just walk on a joist, nothing. There's no flooring. He just walk and start flooring it with no joist. And I'm like going, like I'm on, those Olympic things where they do all the fucking thing. I'm like that fucker going.
Yeah.
I've got to put this vent on a window because they put the windows in before they put the flooring in, and I actually have to screw the vents in. You know those little vents that you get on. I might have to screw them in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fucking get into the fucking window. And I'm like clutching it, going, I'm calm now. And then I'd get a little bit of board, fucking scuffle that board. So I've got a platform to fucking work on. But fucking, I went, now I'll stick with kitchens. I'll stick with first fix, second fix. But no one's getting me on the fucking roof. No fucker.
Nah. Like I say, when I work with my mate, I occasionally have to do it. But no, I'm not as fucking sprightly as I used to be. I used to be able to clamber across a roof.
I think it's
days. Before I was a carer, I was labouring, and also, I had to do it for work.
I think with me it's alcohol, because I was in hospital for 5 days, and because of alcohol and this and that and the other, they gave me tablets like vitamin tablets, something else. There was something in the tablet. It might have been something to stop me wanting alcohol or something.
Yeah.
But I was on the top floor, and I'd go down with me fucking drip. Yeah, I'd have me drip, and the lift was right next to it. And it was like 5 stories, all glass from top. So I'm next to thingy looking down. The first day I was like going, well, second day when I got to the ward, it was like, shit. But I was having tablets like 2-3 times a day. And there was one, it must have been, but it was like, looking, no problem, getting in the lift. And then once those tablets wear off, I can stand next to the cathedral, look up. It's like, shit, I can be on the ground and get the shits from height. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been on Ferris wheels and with the kids and that recently, and that gives me the jitters and all being up that high. Like, but it's weird. Fucking, I've got no problem going on a plane and sitting at the window and staring out the window wherever I'm going.
Yeah,
no problem at all.
When I came back from France,
I
came back from France. We was on one of those small ones where there's like 100 something people on it, and they take off, don't they? They're like, woo! Everybody was screaming. Everybody screams, don't they? When they go, I'm like, going, this is awesome, and then they come down a bit. I think this is fucking cool.
First couple of times I flew, I didn't like it. The first time, I had bad experience with fucking turbulence and all going to Portugal. And that sort of put me off for a long time. But I'm fucking used to it now. It's like you said, enjoy it. Enjoy the takeoff with the fucking wings all juddering, and you push back in your seat. That's fucking enjoy it.
My mate years ago came, but he was heavily into filming. He went to Sri Lanka because it's half Sri Lankan. And he had the big like video cameras, so it's massive. Yeah. In the middle of a dual carriageway, and the police came up, and because you won't believe the driving, they indicate left to confuse the guy behind, and then they turn right. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And he's filming it. The police come up to him and went, "What are you doing? You're causing danger." And he went, "I work for the BBC." And I went, "Okay, carry on." He just carried on filming. But he filmed. He got a window seat filming. He asked specifically for the window of the wing, and you can see the wing tilting and like that. It's going on, and he actually filmed that.
Yeah,
but
I don't mind. Really, don't mind sitting at a window seat. Even when you can see the wings juddering under the pressure. And we were on a flight back from Amsterdam. It was a nighttime flight, and we were sat right by the wing, and we had a bird strike by the engine. We hit a goose. And it's lucky that we weren't far. We were only like 5 or 10 minutes from Bristol. But there wasn't any damage to the plane. It could have gone through the engine. It was like 5 feet, hit the wing 5 feet from where the engine was.
I think the design, though, you can lose one engine and still be operational with the other engine. So it's still quite safe. What would frighten me if you're at the window with a wing is seeing a fucking gremlin pop up.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Shit.
We had discount
about. Do you remember that movie?
Discount vouchers. No, well, one.
There was like gremlins that attack aeroplanes, and you'll get one that comes on. There was that. I think there was a new movie similar with that Chloe Moretz in it. I think it was about 18 months ago, where there's those gremlins, where there are nasty things that chew the aeroplane while you're flying.
I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, it's about.
No.
It's got that Chloe, the one that was in. I can't remember. Kick-Ass. You remember Kick-Ass? There was that Chloe. She was, she was adult. She was in a movie like that where she's a World War II pilot or something like that.
Yeah.
So, no, she's an officer. She's an officer on the plane, and then, it's weird.
Yeah.
That was a good movie, but I liked her in that movie when she started swearing. I didn't expect that coming. A 12, 13-year-old swearing like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, my missus likes the Kick-Ass film. She does.
Well, I can't remember his name. That was his wife, wasn't it? Oh, God. What's her name? Summit Goldberg, isn't it? That wrote those books.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Yeah, Jonathan, somebody that used to do the chats. It's his wife that did those books.
Yeah.
You know, like the one that did the chat shows, Jonathan, somebody or other.
Ross, is it? Jonathan Ross?
Jonathan Ross. Yeah, his wife. She wrote those books.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of her name. She's got a strange name, hasn't she?
I know it's something Goldberg. She's kept a maiden. I can't remember her first name. I don't really. Anybody can find. And I'm going to say, I'm quite good at making my name up. All you have to do is Google my name and find me. I don't have to have a link.
I've been doing 2 hours 47. I think I might call it. I've got some party food to help sort out for this evening, so that's why I came on early this morning.
Yeah, I've got to work out what day it is.
Yeah, Saturday apparently. I keep losing track of what day it is. I was in the shop the other day asking for lottery for today, and it was fucking Thursday, and I wanted a euro
17th.
fucking
19th. I've got 4 days to prepare my party food.
Yeah,
which will be just it'll be going up the road and having Indian samosas and spring rolls. So I don't have to fucking sort anything out, really. I know where I'm going.
Yeah, niece's birthday party tonight, so my missus is doing half of the food, so yeah, that's my afternoon after I've had a look at the water leak on my car, so have a look at that first.
Egg white and stuff like that, innit? Or you get the actual proper filler in it. I think temporary you can do an egg white in it. That'll help you for a few days. You might as well get that proper sealant.
I'm gonna have a look and see, and it's only a little leak, so that'll probably do it.
Or just carry liters and liters of water and top it up.
Yeah.
It's better than It's better than my Mark 1 Escort that I had, and the heater didn't work. And I knew that there's like a little mini radiator for the heater. I thought, what I'll do, I'll clean it out. And it was sludge. You know, you put the de-icer and it turns to sludge.
Yeah.
And that blocked. Yeah. Then the dirt that came out of that, the hose pipe was just in there for 20 minutes cleaning the crap out. But once I connected it back up, I had heating. Then I had an oil leak, which, because it was a cheap car, I basically had to scrap the car after all that work.
Yeah.
But at least I had heating before I had to scrap it.
Yeah. Right, I think I'm going to call that. It's nearly 3 hours I've been streaming, so.
Yeah, you'll get that. Yeah, I mean, you got 20, you have 30 viewers. It just goes up and up and up and up.
Yeah.
And you've got the good defense. You got the good defense, which is yellow card.
Yeah,
which
I picked a good time slot on there, I think.
I think you sent me the program as well, because there's a link that looked like it was a program. Yeah, I'll have to play with it.
I think it sent that instead of sending the red card video. That's why I sent 2 red card videos, and one had the link into the app for some reason. Yeah,
I've got to spend a few days actually clearing up my hard drive, putting new stuff up. I've got to clear my fucking phone out because I've got some good stuff there.
Yeah.
And I need to put that up. I need child-friendly stuff, so you can put meant for children, which apparently you get more people viewing. I'm going to do one of the
people just can't comment. That's all on them.
Yeah, I just want to. Yeah, no swearing. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I did a church video and I was swearing inside the church, so that's not child friendly.
No, I'm the same. So
I did get forgiven though.
yeah.
I got forgiven by God and the vicar that was right next to me. But if you're into churches, that's interesting. I'll put that back up because that's in the what's the name? I'll let you get going, mate, because otherwise you won't. You take care, mate. Bye bye.
Yeah.
See you on your next
nice
live. Bye bye,
Yeah.
mate. Have
Cheers,
a
Shady.
party. Have a nice party, brother.
Will do. Yeah, nice one, Shady. Cheers, everyone, for watching. This is just for Shady. Before I go.
Oh dear, it seems that we have a complete fucking reject backstage trying to disrupt the stream. What do we do with the cock gobbling, cat kicking, mummy dependent virgin whose only enjoyment in life is masturbating to old Littlewoods catalogues? Ha, 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 fucking bus wanker.
Yeah, cheers everyone who's watched and contributed in the chat and everything. I've got 49 links pinned. Lots and lots of links. James Winston's pinned. Lisa Angel's pinned. Susan's pinned. Everyone has been in. Nut has pinned. Fly Me to the Moon is pinned. Mrs. Nut, Lou Don, Smithers. So lots and lots and lots of channels pinned up there. Give them a smash. And thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it. I think I picked a good little slot this morning. We've had all the good people in this morning, so I appreciate that. And I'll catch you all in the chat later.